Blues came out of field hollers, serious oppression. I mean, when I spent some time studying the blues in the Mississippi Delta. I mean, the oppression these people went to were crazy. I mean, so they developed all these different field hollers and added an extra note as soon as the blue note. Da 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 la 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 la. We don't find that anywhere else. So to me, it's I don't know, and a lot of Americans feel that way. I mean, I think Art Blakey said, please don't, I can't remember the quote verbatim, but it refers to something like, jazz is definitely American. It has nothing to do with Africa. It's a different thing. Sure, the rhythms, but I see where he's coming from. I can see both sides. So again, to me, I mean, the oppression that occurred in the United States was, I mean, very unique. That's why the blues is so unique. Again, I only hear the blues done right in the United States. I think in order to master the blues, one has to live in the United States and experience that different dynamic. My father's a Haitian pastor, so in Haiti, that's sort of, I don't know, I guess that's more on the middle, upper class thing for Haitian culture. So getting a saxophone was quite easy for me to get. Actually, I still have it. It's a very rare C melody. I currently play the alto saxophone, but I learned how to play saxophone on a C melody saxophone. And I remember when I moved here again, my father hired a teacher to teach me, and I think it took 2 lessons for me to learn the saxophone because I already knew about music theory because I've been playing piano since the age of 5. I was 9 at the time, so I've been playing piano for 4 years. So all I needed to know was pretty much the notes. So I only had 2 lessons, and then I sort of used my ears and all the different words and methods we have. And upon my return to the States, Bridgeport, Connecticut, then I was kind of advanced because I mean a lot of my peers were still dealing with reading music, but I was already improvising because of the dynamic in Haiti. Vienna Purchase occurred because of Haiti's independence. So as integration occurred, musically speaking, so you have the Mississippi Delta region fusing with the Kreol rhythms rather. They like to use the word Creole that came from Saint-Domingue and via Cuba. They fused together and over time forming, because again, as you know, the drums is not allowed in the rest of the country, only in Louisiana under the French, because the French allowed the drums, but the English did not. So a lot of the voodoo rhythms, for example, that were transferred, for example, one is the nago, which goes like this, which is pretty much swing, but in Haiti, because I guess we had always had access to drums, we feel things on 1 and 3, so it gives it a different feel. So what happened with the slaves in the U.S., they had ham bone and all those different ways to exude rhythm. They developed the 2 and 4. As we, in the States you hear everything like that, hey, man, like that kind of thing. But in Haiti it will be the other way around. Hey, in Haiti people clap like that, and it's the rest of the world too. Europe, except for the United States. That's what makes the United States, specifically the Mississippi Delta, very, very unique place. Because that's the only place where, for example, the pentatonic scale was extended, only in the USA. So that's what makes the blues very important.